Here we are. Can you guys see me? Hear me? Here we are. Can you guys? Let me fix this. All right. Is that better? Hello. I'm just going to completely back out of this YouTube. Okay, here we go. Hey there, guys. I'm so glad to see people here. Got Dreamy Days Farm. I know Jesse was going to be here. Whoop, whoop. Let's see here. Boss Mania. Hey. All Night Homesteader. Oh, cool. And Dale told you about me. She's sweet. She's awesome. Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I wanted to do the live after her live, and I was just like, I was unsure if I can even live up to that. Like, she's just so awesome and positive. Like when I watch her, she had me crying this morning just a little bit ago. I'm, you know, talking about the Lord and all that and her story and garden to table with Heather Lynn. Hello. Spring Meadow Farm and Garden. Apple Tree Urban Homestead. We haven't got any tornadoes. Thank the Lord, we have not. A couple of weeks ago, we had one that was right 12 miles up the road and it hit like it was on the ground. But we just have pine trees in our yard, so when it gets real high winds, like we'll have limbs fall and stuff. But we've been really blessed to not be hit by any of them. AZ Highland Homestead from Apple Tree Urban Homestead from Australia. That's awesome. Skinner Farms, Bare Bones Livings. So I'd really just want to like get to know you guys better. I really don't have a topic exactly to talk about. I was like, maybe I'll do an about me, and I was like, really, I don't want to talk about myself unless you guys want to know something about me or what I have going on. And then I would love to share that with you guys, but I don't want to just go on here and be like, this is all about me. I really want to get to know you guys better and what y'all have going on. So, um, right now I have started everything that I started seeds inside and I've planted out everything this weekend. So, have you guys got a garden going on, or is it time for you guys to have a garden going? Or awesome, I have a new subscriber. Well, there's not much to know about me. Um, Pretty simple over here. I homeschool my daughter, and so I'm a stay-at-home mom pretty much. My job is to tend to the house and hey Charity, and take care of chickens and dogs and cats and take care of the house and make sure everybody eats and take care of my garden and my flower bed. I like what started me gardening is working in my flower bed. I was taking care of a lady. I haven't always not worked, but currently I'm not working. I've kind of shifted into this staying at home, and it's good for me. And but at first, I worked for like personal care with a lady who she had me do like her flower bed and everything, fix it up nice. And then she gifted me some flowers. And so I was like, well, I have a ready made flower bed pretty much at my house. So I was like, I'll just put some flowers in there. And then before you know it, I was buying flowers and I was fixing it up real nice, and then I realized I really enjoy this. And then the economy just kept getting worse, and in so many different ways besides just COVID. And so I decided that I wanted to homeschool my daughter and do the at home thing. And so that's what I do. I really enjoy being outside and getting my hands in the dirt. And I've found out that you know, that it was like therapeutic for me. So, and I follow homesteaders on YouTube. I've been following homesteaders, and I just find it so admirable what they do. And I was like, well, I'm gonna be home anyway. Might as well try this, you know? If I get a following, great. If not, then that's okay too. But, I talked to the Lord about it, and, I didn't see where it could hurt. So just went for it. And here I am. Let's see. Let me read some of these comments. Y'all have to give me a little bit because I'm not used to this. So I gotta and I don't have my glasses on. When I put my glasses on, you'll see. It's like a terrible glare. So so if I'm over here like that's why it's because I can't wear my glasses, so you guys won't be able to see me. Oh no, tornado hit 3 houses away. That's scary. Well, praise the Lord it didn't hit y'all. I am thankful for everybody that is here. This is awesome. This is much better than the pop-up live I did. I didn't have anybody in here. Me and Emma was just goofing around. I was just seeing how it worked and if it even would, so and there was, like, nobody here. But so, I'm tickled about this. Thank you guys. I appreciate it, really. Sodbuster Living, good to have you. You're the reason why I started talking about myself even though I said I wasn't going to. Okay. Well, what do y'all wanna know? I say we wanna know everything about you. What is it that I could talk about? What specifically are y'all interested in knowing? All night homesteaders writing labels for my garden. I use popsicle sticks for labels because you can get them in bulk for really cheap, and I use, like, a Sharpie pen to write on them. Momming with Charity homeschools too. So does Sodbuster Living. It's awesome. Meat rabbits, that's awesome. I used to have a lot of chickens. I used to have, like, 16 chickens, but we also have coyotes and hawks here. So, and I used to let my chickens free range, and, something got a hold of them. So now I have to have my chickens in the coop, and so I only have 4 hens now. I had 4 hens and roosters, but I got rid of the roosters because they were aggressive. I don't think they like being cooped up. So I had to get rid of them, but whenever I decide that I need more chickadees, I can get my stepdad raises chickens as well, and he has a whole slew of them, and he has an incubator and all that. So if I decide I need more chicks, I can just go to him and he'll help me out with that. But for now, I have to have them in confinement because I don't want to go out there to a massacre again. I'm like the kind of person who goes out and talks to my chickens and stuff, so I really don't. And we had meat birds before, we butchered those and didn't let them go to waste, but I, I just I don't know. I understand they're animals, but I just, I appreciate them for their egg laying abilities. I really don't. I don't know. So maybe rabbits. I think I could handle that as far as a meat source, but I didn't really enjoy butchering the chickens. AZ Highland Homestead, they homeschool too. Oh, that's awesome. And his wife's name's Danielle. That's so cool. That's my name. Um, as I mentioned, we tried the chickens, but yes, the goal is to be as sufficient as possible. Like, if something was to happen, which is likely, I mean, it's already happened once because of the COVID, but you never know when something might pop off and, they're like, "You know what? We're on lockdown. Nobody can go anywhere." And I don't want to be left to like trying to shoot a squirrel or something. So I would eventually like to have our own meat source. And I think rabbits would be a good thing to have. But to be completely honest, that's why I like was trying to take away the homestead on my channel because I don't feel like we qualify as homesteaders. We do all the things homesteaders would do. However, we rent this property and we've been here for 3.5 years. This is my third year gardening. And we are really pushing towards that sustainability, but at the same time, this land, everything that we do here, at some point, we'll just see where the Lord takes us. I've offered to buy this house, but my landlord, he does not want us to own this property. I guess he can make more money off of renting it, so why not, right? He's like, "We don't sell anything." So, we just don't know where the Lord's gonna take us in that direction. So everything that we do here is like practice. So everything that we set up and build and do all of these things, we're gonna have to make a decision whether to leave it with this property or take it with us. And if we're gonna take it with us, that's gonna be a whole lot of if I have to move a whole rabbit farm or and he's real lenient. Like he will let us we have lots of land around here. This used to be this land that our house is on used to be a plantation. There's cotton field out there that's being mowed down actually as we speak. And he's going to put pine trees there. He usually rents out. He'll tell you, I'm no farmer. He rents out that land so that people can grow cotton on it. But there for a couple of years, it got flooded out and was made to where the tractor couldn't even get in there to harvest it. So it just went to waste. So he's going to mow all that down and put pine trees out there. But I say all that to say there used to be animals all here where we live. This used to be a pasture, and so, there's plenty of land and plenty of space, and he won't sell me the house, but he is not real picky about, how much of it we use. He's just like, "You can do whatever, but you gotta understand, we don't wanna just do whatever when we don't know how long we're gonna be here." We would be more comfortable with doing whatever on property that is ours, and I hope that's understandable, to you guys. I don't know how else to, like, explain that, but, so yeah, there's that. Let me get caught up on comments here. I'm like, so I cannot even hardly, like, walk and breathe at the same time, so you guys bear with me because I'm trying not to go off on a trying to stay focused here. That's also Dreamy Days, you have carrots. I planted carrots, but I haven't seen anything of them yet. Like, I just planted them Saturday, though, so gotta be patient a little. Because some stuff I started seeds indoors, and I planted my stuff out that I started indoors, but some stuff I didn't start indoors. I just waited and direct sowed them. Trying to grow as much of our own produce as possible. Beetroot, red onions, sugar snap peas, and broccoli. Yummy. Charity. Yeah, that would be cool to have rabbits. This is the largest scale of a garden that we've had since I've started gardening by far. Like, this is my 3rd year gardening, as I said, and, we're on the largest scale that we have been since we started. So, my main focus is to make sure that I can keep up with what I have thus far, like, um I want to make I don't it's easy to grow food. I know that I can do that. It's the main thing is harvesting it at the right times and being able to preserve it. Like, that's really important to me. I don't wanna just grow an abundance of food. Like, I guess I could give it away, and at some point, I would be able to, like, grow enough to for our food and be able to bless others, which we probably will end up doing. My goal is to have be able to preserve a year's worth of food. Like, that's what I wanna do. And, I have been collecting mason jars and whatnot, and I would like to get a dehydrator and a, vacuum sealer. I got some things on the list that I wanna be able to get, but, as of now, I'm, like, really wanting to focus on learning food preservation and these things before I add meat, because I wanna be able to manage what I already have going before I add another responsibility. I wanna be able to know that I can keep up with sustain what I have already before I, add on another responsibility, so I have so many plants started. We have potatoes going, onions, garlic, tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, sunflowers, zinnias, marigolds, tulips, mints, oregano, medicinal plants, and so much more. We have all of that except for marigolds going, and I couldn't get any of my mint to come up for some reason. Everything in my seed starting tray except for grand bell peppers and mint came up, but I ended up getting some grand bells anyway. And funny thing, when I planted granvels straight directly outside, I've got those to come up, but some reason they didn't come up in the seed trays. So I'm not sure what happened there or what I did wrong. That's cool, Gossmania though. That's a lot going on. I fixed up my flower bed around front and I put zinnias and sunflowers. They're just little bitty things. They're not really pretty yet, but y'all can check out my video from the other day, and, if y'all wanna see what I did in my flower bed, and of course, I'll be giving an update, and I'll have to check out your garden tour, Gossmania. Yeah, Jesse's the bomb diggity. Hey, Kay. I'm probably, like, super behind. Yeah, I definitely would have to, like, get the meat animal and know, okay, these are gonna be butchered, these are for that's where I went wrong with the chickens. Like, I formed, like, a relationship with my chickens, and then it was hard for me to part with that. Right, don't name them, exactly. You can't treat them. You've gotta treat them like, as a food source, like, okay, no one coming in, okay, these are for sustainability, not for a pet. Hey, Josh, Mr. Boots. We were on the fence on whether to start rabbits or quail for meat. If my good friends weren't already doing rabbits, we would have probably started with them, but we want to trade with them. Yeah, that's good too to have people. That's another thing. 6 miles down the road, we have friends who um, butcher like hogs and deer and things of that nature. So we kind of have a game plan in place where, if it comes down to it, we'll be able to barter with each other. I've never had rabbit either, bare bones. So I'm talking about getting a creature to sustain with meat that I've never even eaten before. But hey, it would be better than not having anything at all, I'm pretty sure. Now, howdy, Stephen. Let's see. Stephen is from where? Who's Stephen? Is that bare bones or my challenge plants? Um, good. I put I well, I filmed Emma planting. I let her since she did the intro video with me, I let her go ahead and plant, in the sauce come salsa with me challenge where we put all of the what you need to make salsa in one container. I let her go ahead and plant those, and I filmed her doing it, and I need to make an update video after the seedlings have popped and everything to show, and I will be doing that soon. She was on a Scouts trip camping this last weekend, so she couldn't, and we were busy in the yard, like, all weekend, getting everything filled up with dirt and planted and everything, so but we will do that this week because the peppers have popped, so everything in that container challenge is up, so we'll do a update video. And then the next one we do will hopefully be huge and almost ready to harvest some salsa off of, and my zucchini's doing great. That's the other challenge I'm in. I got those planted up, potted up in fabric pots, and so I'm hardening them off now. They're still in the carport right now. I haven't put them out yet, but I brought them straight from inside outside without hardening them off. So I'm putting them. They're still in the carport where they can get morning sun, but not be directly out there. Like today, it's going to be 80 degrees, and so I didn't want them to be like get shocked putting them directly in the sunlight. Thank you, Sodbuster. I've got some interesting stories, but I don't know about how many, I mean, click. Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, thanks. This one's funny. Hey, Danny. So is this Glenn or is this Jess? Who am I talking to? Washing dishes. So I would hate to speculate. Put up. Cool. I just saw somebody do that. Who was it that did that? Well, I'm gonna find out because then I'm gonna feel goofy if I don't. I'm subscribed to more people than what is subscribed to me. But that's okay. Embracing Our Life is the channel that I learned that from using the old window blinds to use for labels. That's neat. It's creative. Oh, that's hilarious. I'm 31 years old. I'm 31 years young. Miss Anne. She's so awesome. So I'm like 15 minutes behind. So I'm trying to like catch up here. So is there anything that you guys like specifically would like to talk about? Because I'm new at this and I have no idea. No idea. I mean, if Chuck can do this, I can do this, right? I don't see him here. I ought to get on to him. So, Mr. Boots and Bounty is Steven. Why did I think his name was Josh? Like, all this time I've been calling him Josh. Is his name not Josh? I'm so sorry, Mr. Boots. I should just stick to calling you Mr. Boots because apparently I don't even know your name. Like, I don't. Oh, that's terrible. Thank you, Miss Anne. That means a lot coming from you. I appreciate that. Our goal is more of a homesteadish lifestyle. Thank y'all. Like, I have really been, like, taking it personal. I'm like, I feel like a hypocrite putting homestead on here because this is not really my homestead, like, I'm not breaking ground that hasn't been broke, but we're doing it to the best of our ability. Now, my spouse, he works full time, and he does projects. If we could, we would just spend all of our time at home doing projects, but we don't live in such a world. But we try our best to work to live instead of live to work. Would this is funny. That's awesome. It's important to practice. Yes. Practice is good. And when you do I mean, that's what we're doing essentially. We came from growing in 5-gallon buckets to now we have a 62-foot plot in the ground and troughs and raised beds and planters and everything else. So you got to start somewhere. Thank you. That's okay. You're working in the garden. I just appreciate y'all being here. It's awesome. I probably won't go that much longer because I really am at a loss for like words. I feel kind of goofy. Yeah, that would be nice. Um, but, well, on a personal level, we've lived here 3.5 years and we've already put in like $26,000 in rent. So if you could do the math on that. So yeah, that's why I asked him, would he be interested in like letting us buy, but he'd rather let us stay another, and profit that money. So that's all right. I mean, I understand it from a business standpoint, but from it being a standpoint of, you know, you're approaching 80 years old, this is your family's land that you want somebody to be on it that's going to take care of this land and steward it. And what you've seen is that we are interested in doing that. We're not over here throwing house parties and being wild and knocking holes in the wall. We're making this a home, and that's that. But he's looking at it more from just the business standpoint, the financial standpoint. So, I mean, I try to be understanding. Right. I would like to have greenhouses and all of that as well. Guineas. Thank you, Jesse. Yeah, I think they'll like the grow bags, will definitely be a lot better place for them than those red Solo cups. I know they have to be enjoying that better. When I transplanted them, they were like the roots were, and that's what's supposed to be good about those grow bags, from what I hear. They air prune, so whether like rather when you put it something in a 5-gallon bucket, the roots when they grow into the bucket, they'll just keep wrapping and wrapping and wrapping and get root bound. Whereas when you put them in a grow bag, the when the roots will grow out until they hit like the air when they sense that the air is getting close, they will like self prune rather than getting all jumbled up and getting root bound. That's from what I understand it. So we'll see. This is my first time trying to grow in grow bags. So, but that's from the research I've done. That's the concept. Yes, it is awesome. Yes, we came from apartments to here. So whether we owned it or not. I mean, I'm grateful. I don't mean to sound ungrateful. We were ecstatic like when we moved here, and I still am. I love this place. It's just deep down in my heart. I would just feel better about it if it was mine. But it's okay. We are blessed, most definitely. And I don't mean to sound ungrateful because we have come so far, I should say. The Lord has brought us so far. That's something else I would like to get is a deep freeze because everything that I harvest, if I don't can it, that's why I want to learn canning because I have a pretty good sized pantry, but I don't have a really big size freezer. So I thank you guys for coming. It's awesome. Yes, yes. It is awesome getting eggs and veggies from the backyard. Most definitely, I agree with that. Keep, well, they're sopping right now because it just rained yesterday, and I haven't even watered them today because they're still soaking wet from yesterday. Yes. See, I'm so behind. Like I keep like scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. This is awesome. Like I had no idea I would have this much of a following where I'd have to like try to keep up with the chat. So I'll try to get better at this. But yes, I want a dehydrator as well. Charity. You got a vacuum sealer for Christmas? That's so cool. Hey, you put a laughing crying face, but I mean, I got some pots and pans for Christmas, and that's what I asked for was ceramic pots and pans, and they are great. They don't stick at all, and when you wash them, they just wash right out. Yeah, I gathered together. Wow, you got a freeze dryer? Yeah, I've looked at those, and that was pretty much the extent of that. We're balling on a budget here, so and I don't think they finance those, so, um, yeah, I enjoy the video of you guys's the gathered together, Glenn and Jess. I enjoyed, watching the video about the sweet potato update because I actually have some sweet potatoes right there on the table that, I'm not sure how to start, if I should do them in the cup with the water or if I should do, in the dirt, and y'all said that it has better outcome in the dirt, so but y'all also said that y'all put those in the dirt in, like, February? And I was like, "Oh, no. I shoulda did this, like, a couple of months ago." But, I like those kind of videos because it's the simple things, like, that's what I've been told. I mean, the things that I think I'll be goofy if I get on here and tell about how to do this. Many people not wanna might not wanna hear this, but, what you might think is obvious, other people might not know and wanna learn, just like I didn't know 3 years ago, so I try to get that out of my head that that's dumb, nobody wants to know about that, everybody knows that already because that's not might not necessarily be the case. So I think it's awesome that y'all show what y'all have learned as you're learning it. Yes, most definitely. Hedgehog Homestead. Hey! Oh, this is Highland Homestead says you can send me some mint. That's sweet. If I got some mail from some YouTubers, I'd probably flip a script. I see everybody doing mail calls and stuff like that. Miss Andell, she just was talking about loving getting mail, and I was like, me too. I get so excited when it's not a bill. Hey, love, will you turn off my alarm? Thank you. It's my spouse's lunch break. Alrighty. Well, I was gonna say see you later, Spring Meadow Farm and Garden, but since that was 15 minutes ago, you guys are awesome. I just didn't want to skip over anybody, which most everybody is talking to each other, which is fine. That's great. I just didn't want to miss anybody if they were. Hey, Jesse, are you able to put comments up here, like on like if it's something that like I need to see that somebody's put up there that's directly talking to me? Are you able to put stuff up there? Okay, so I'm so sorry, Mr. Boots. I don't know why I've been calling you Josh. So yes, it's confirmed that Mr. Boots' name is Steven. I don't know where I got Josh from. I'm so sorry. I think because he was talking about he said in a video that we call him Josh number 2. And I guess I just assumed that he was Josh number 1. I don't know. I'm sorry about that. Mr. Boots' name is Steven. And I'm so sorry. Now I feel goofy. Okay. Good to know. I'm not sure what she's saying this to. Hmm. Maybe her last thing that she said is what she was saying that to. Okay. 9 fruit trees. That's awesome. You guys gonna wait 3 to 5 years before you harvest from them? Hey, hedgehog. Rabbit in the Instapot. Like, A barbecued pulled pork with ranch. Oh, Glenn does dishes. That's good. You go, Glenn. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, oh. Hello. Is that French? I don't. I'm not even gonna try. That's okay. That is okay, Miss Andale. I appreciate you being here. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay. I gotta get stuff done. I've been on here all morning. I hope everybody has a good day. Thank you so much for coming, Charity. What state am I in? I'm in Alabama. Yes. You guys go check out Embracing Our Life. She's got $100 giveaway. Go in, do that. She's awesome. Yes, I am from Alabama. Yes. Jessie is the best. You guys are so awesome and supportive. I really appreciate y'all. Hey. Okay. I don't even know how to do that. How do I do that? How do I drop? Okay. Maybe like this. Is that how you do it? Did I do it? Oh man, that's terrible. First crop came from buckets in an apartment and our peppers got stolen. That's so bad. Sodbuster Living asked if anybody knew about the elderberry. I have no idea. I'm really unsure about that one. Oh, he answered you. I didn't do well with the strawberries. I planted those and I just didn't have a good outcome. Alrighty, guys. I'm probably going to. Oh, hey!
Hi,
Hey!
how are you, sugar?
I'm good.
I just ran inside. I have changed clothes and put on my
I know.
grandma's smock.
Like, how'd you do that? You changed shirts.
I did. I'm getting ready to get out in the garden. So we're going to plant our collards and our cabbage
Awesome.
and get ready to do that. But I wanted to say what a wonderful job that you are doing today.
Thank you.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you so much. I was super nervous, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, "Lord, help me." I feel like
Yeah,
that feeling that you get whenever like, right before you step on a roller coaster or something, you know, that bubbly
absolutely.
feeling?
E
Like, I was like, "Why am I so nervous right now?"
every single time, every single time. And I've had a couple of people that have said, "Gosh, Miss Ann, you make it look so easy." It is never easy, and I'm always nervous and gathering
I
supplies.
can't tell it though, ever.
Oh
I can't.
gosh. Well, once you get up there, like now, I mean, you're chatting, these are your friends, and we all want you to succeed. So,
Pretty
you
awesome.
know, can you hear me clearly? I've got these earbuds on.
I can.
Okay, good. And I didn't know how the microphone was working because obviously I'm rather technically challenged on when I'm starting these lives. I have some things I have to work out almost every time.
That's okay. I made this pretty elaborate, like, thumbnail to put up for my live, and I
Yeah.
it took me, like, 20 minutes to figure out how to save it to my computer so that I can put it on the thumbnail, and I was like, "Oh, this is not good."
I have to do mine the day before because it takes me so long and it's just so crazy. Oh gosh, I'm trying to pull up the chat because I can't see it on my phone on StreamYard. We have a little helicopter, sorry.
I think I'm
And
caught up in the chat. I've been, like, 20 minutes behind, like, this whole time.
I am so proud of you. I have a terrible time trying to juggle all those balls in the air to be able to keep up with the chat and make sense.
Right, trying to keep up with, like, what I'm talking about and read at the same time.
Yeah,
I'm one of those
it's a
people who
talent.
can walk and chew bubble gum, so, you know,
Yeah,
but
me too. Me too, sweetie. So you've got a good crowd. That's wonderful. And my goodness, you've got the mod master,
mod
the mod
father.
the mod father with Jessie and Boots and Bounty are here. She just won on my live, which was fun.
Yes, a
So you're
fan and
doing
a
great.
flashlight, which are both very, I mean, good items. I mean,
I thought they were cool. I'd like to have
yeah,
one.
I mean,
So I try to go in the Dollar Tree and pick out fun little items that I would like to have. I don't always buy myself one, but I would like to have them. So those are cool. And I wanted to also tell you, honey, you definitely are a homesteader. Um, my husband and I live on 1 acre. We just have 1 acre. And there's so many different definitions of a homesteader. We don't have animals. I mean, I have my little doggy here, but that's the only animal we have other than some stray cats and some geese and ducks in the backyard. But and we hope to one day have some chickens, but I still consider myself as a gardener to be able to call myself a homesteader.
yeah,
And you're homesteading. I mean, might not be your personal land or your preference and you're working towards that, but to me, the idea of a homesteader is to you grow where you're planted. And right now you're planted in this rental home, but you're growing and doing things and improving stuff. And I'm just thrilled to death for you.
yes, ma'am. Thank you. I think you're awesome. So
Oh,
you had me bawling this morning. So
oh gosh. Yeah, that was a scary time that Easter a few years ago. But
I didn't know what I didn't know what I was gonna talk about, so I got the good book out just in case. I was like, worst comes to worst, I'll just start reading some scripture.
that's good. Keep that close. Keep that close. I always say a prayer before I go on and go,
I
Lord,
really
tell me what to
did.
say. Yeah, tell me what to
Yeah,
say.
I
And
mean, I'm a vessel, and I want to make sure that what I'm displaying is reflecting Jesus. So that's what,
Yeah.
this is all about. Speaking of
Yeah, we
which,
don't want to offend anyone.
I want to tell you guys about a channel, Mercy and Grace. He is a 20-year-old young man who is wanting to do YouTube as like a ministry, and he does like fun challenges to try to get people drawn in and things like that. But he does devotionals, and he does sit downs where he talks, reads, and I really appreciate what he's doing, and I'm trying to get people to subscribe to his channel because when I hit 100, he was just like, how did you do that? And I was like, well, you got to get out there and get
Yeah,
involved in other people's, lives and communicate with people and things like that. And you just kind of got to get out of your comfort zone a little, and people,
yeah,
like-minded people that, agree with what you're doing they'll help you, they'll follow you, and
right.
support you in what you're doing. And so I really would like to give him a shout out. I think I did a short on it, but I just wanted to say again to please go over and look
Jesse
him up.
just dropped his link. I'm going to hit that and go over 87. I will subscribe to him and ring the bell, and I'll go back and watch his channel. So
Thank you
you
so
got
much.
one. That's if you get one, then
Hey,
hot dog,
everyone counts.
hot dog, hot dog. So, um, well, he
Hey,
looks
we
like
got
he's getting some views. That's awesome.
hey,
Hey, Danny, how's it going?
it's going.
I just wanted to jump on and tell you it's easier for me to tell you here than it is in the chat if you fall behind there, but I always fall behind in the chat. That's why Jessica's in there because she's able to kind of follow along as I'm talking, or if she's talking, I can follow the chat. But your homesteader deal, you could always go and watch Chuck's video on Am I a Homesteader? Because it's pretty funny, and yes, I would definitely say you
He
are
is
a
pretty funny.
homesteader.
I call him Chuckle Chuck
Yeah,
because he's
I,
funny.
I enjoy Chuck's lives a lot. So
Me too.
he before we did our first one, when we decided to do them Wednesday mornings, Chuck actually called me after I announced it on another live stream that we were in. He called me after that live was over and offered me to go every other Tuesday morning on one of his time slots, and I was like, man, I'm
Oh,
selfishly gonna have to decline because I want to watch you.
yeah. We love
So
Chuck and Belinda.
no, they're
And
great.
coming,
I enjoy
honestly,
this a
coming
lot.
up there, coming up there with him is
Yeah.
fun. So
Oh yeah.
that was good.
Yeah. I enjoy Chuck's a lot, but I just wanted to jump on and say hi, and you're doing great. Don't worry about
Well,
falling
thank
behind
you.
in the chat
Have,
because
have I
it's
been
easy to
talking
do if
that
you're the only
long
one.
that have I been talking that long that you came from washing dishes to being in the truck?
I am in the truck. I'm actually headed up to the city. We obviously homesteading is not the only thing I get to do. It's what I would like to do, but roofing is what we do for a living. So I'm headed to work for a little bit, and before we've got some pretty good storms coming in tonight with large hail and high winds and possible tornadoes. So
We all
Oh
be
my.
safe.
yep, we will. I'm gonna go get some stuff done and then get back to the house and get everything buttoned up before the storm rolls in.
Did you clean out gutters? I need
We do, but Alabama's a haul for me.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I
I don't know
tried.
exactly how far Alabama would be. I want to say it's probably every bit of 10 hours
Oh
from Missouri
wow.
where
Oh,
I'm at.
Yeah.
So
That'd be a pricey gutter cleaning bill.
it
just for
would
the gas.
as I say, the fuel would eat me alive. So
Yeah,
I don't know
just for
what
the
it's like
gas.
where you guys are at, but Jessica went to get gas this morning and it
Yeah.
went from I want to say it was like 365 yesterday to 408 this morning.
Yes.
Oh no.
It's
Yeah, that's
it's
for
been
gas.
390, 409 in that area. It's been kind of going up and down, back and forth. So yes.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
awesome,
It
guys.
ain't
Thank
it
y'all
ain't
so
getting no
much.
better. But we'll see you guys later. I'll stay in the chat.
Alrighty. I'm
Good
about to get
deal.
off here too, though.
Yeah.
But I thank y'all so much. Y'all
Yeah.
are
Well,
awesome.
honey, I'm going to step down too. I just wanted to come and support your very first official, like you played with it a little bit, but your official live, and how much we appreciate you.
Well, I appreciate y'all being here.
All right, you have a good day. And remember, today, Tuesday, I choose to know.
No.
Yeah. Bye, y'all.
Alrighty, guys. Thank y'all all for being here so much. I really do appreciate y'all. And I'll see y'all next Tuesday.